For more than 30 years, creative and performing arts group Pacific Underground has brought their Pasifika flair and boldness through their work. Celebrating their milestone achievement and service all these years, the group, led by power couple Posenai Mavaenga and Tanya Sangapolutele, returned back to where it all began in the city of Christchurch, hosting a joint show with the Christchurch Symphony Orchestra at the Christchurch Town Hall.
Been a long time working with a lot of these people on stage, being in the same creative space together. We've all branched out and done our own projects and own work. So it's really nice to come back and see and meet new people, but also to work with a lot of the artists that have grown up over the 30 years with Pacific Underground.
Embrace the love of the shadow.
Over its 30-year journey, the group has been a pathway for many Pasifika artists and performers, especially those based in Christchurch, providing them with not only a platform, but also as a second family.
You never would guess when you're little and your dad teaches you a few chords that will lead you to big stuff like this, but that's just blessed to be introduced to the guitar from Dad. And growing up, people like Pos, I always looked up to, and to be invited to join him with the Island Summer Show, man, massive honour.
PU's kind of connected all the, PU musos from around Christchurch. The original drummer for PU taught me when I was young, so that kind of started my career. Every time we all meet up, all the boys always got banter and just talk about, the old days and, the tours back in the days and, travelling and stuff like that. So yeah, a lot of jokes and laughter and, so it's pretty good.
While the show was a chance to reminisce about the past, it was also an opportunity to celebrate the current generation's work birthed through Pacific Underground.
Our kids grew up in rehearsal rooms and on stages and stuff, so they've taken that on, in terms of having arts careers, which is really difficult, but they're passionate about the storytelling aspect of it and their identity and everything that they believe in.
I feel really proud of them because I think about the history that they all have and starting from kind of like nothing, starting from the garage and then fast forward to here, it's like amazing. It's just like fun times, just constantly being surrounded by our aunties and uncles, making music, making theatre, and lots of babies. I was the oldest, and so all of our little cousins.
It's cool seeing all of them again in like the same area. I said everyone's got a bit of grey hair and we're a lot taller.
And fatter.
Before the main show took place at night, an earlier dress rehearsal was held for a special audience. Parents and grandparents of Pacific Underground were treated an exclusive view of the show. For Tanya and Posenai, it was a way to honour them and celebrate their stories of moving from the islands to New Zealand.
Stories of our parents and the journey that they came across, left their village to come here, and just to see us 3 generations sharing the stage together with the Christchurch Symphony Orchestra is definitely a milestone.
We're performing a song that I wrote about my grandmother and, my dad's mum and dad will be, he'll be here this morning and my auntie will be here. So that's a beautiful touchstone for us. Our music and our storytelling is through writing plays or, writing songs. So it's extra special if, our family are around to hear it and share it with us.
My brother brought up these children with music because he's a musical man. And he's seen and I've seen him grow with all this. And every time we hear them sing, it's as if it's new, something new. And having all our parents, our grandparents here today is most memorable for them and for us.
We love our old people, loved having granddad there and auntie there. Yeah. And then we could hear them singing along, having a dance.
I could hear Granddad just like yelling out. I was like, oh. It was really awesome and it is really important.
So what's in store for the next 30 years for Pacific Underground?
We've enjoyed listening to what everyone's doing now, you know, what the next generations are doing, and wherever we can support. Yeah, it's great.
Ready to go for another 30 years. Only because of the work that the young people are coming through with. And it's just amazing. It's like we can see ourselves and our old selves in them, and the energy that they're bringing to the stage, and their craft and their music or their theatre, their writing. It's like, wow, these guys are amazing. So we're ready for another 30 years behind the scenes.